What you've just seen is a reenactment of a successful interdiction operation that took place 6 years ago. Interdiction and protective reaction. Those will be your areas of duty. This unit, which you're all so hot to become members of, came about because of the events that occurred in the early 60s. It is the only effective means of combating political assassination by the interception and the destruction of the assassin himself. You men have been carefully selected for this program because of a high-level performance in the battlefield and your high-level performance in physical endurance. But as your training progresses, you will gradually reach a point of acceptance where you will begin to surpass everything that you have ever done before. You will reach goals that you never dreamed possible. And to accomplish this, you will be given vitamins to increase your stamina, chemical injections to expand your mental capabilities, injections to assist you in both physical and mental control. You will be programmed to respond instantaneously to any given stimulus. You will become a reflex, but highly directed unit of force. You will be taught how to use everyday objects as weapons. Everything from a toenail clipping to a briefcase. Control. Control will be emphasized throughout your training. Control. Control is the key. When you're finished here, you will be assigned to safeguard specific individuals and institutions. And because of your training here, you will be set apart from other security agencies and military establishments. In other words, you will operate independently. I am your commanding officer. You will refer to me only as Mr. Trevor. As your second in command, you will address him only as Mr. Lassiter.
Dossiers on the new men.
Just leave them on the desk.
One of them had a couple of tours in NAM. Looks like a top prospect for a VIP bodyguard. Say, reaction to the film was excellent, didn't you?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I wonder what the new men would feel if they saw what the star of that film looks like today.
John, the original concept of the project is all...
I've had the project for 6 years, Frank. I've had enough.
Okay. Now you're the head of it. Doesn't that mean something?
The program has changed, can't you see that? The project is different. It's more drugs now, more mind control.
Well, it's necessary
The
for
whole thing is
performance.
wrong, Frank.
Have you had your injections today, John?
Want some water?
Nope. What about the injections?
No, I had no injections today.
What you're thinking's dangerous.
What are you talking about? The drugs or the project?
Both. Withdrawal has got to be gradual. You need to be deprogrammed. If you're not deprogrammed, you'll be a menace to society, to yourself, and you know that.
Deprogramming takes months.
Nobody gets out of here. Not you. Especially not you.
I've been training robots here for 6 years. For defensive purposes, that's what I've been told, that's what I tell them. Now, 2 weeks ago, Got 3 teams of graduate trainees sent on missions abroad. You know, I've sensed this for 2 years now, and I think it's true. We're being used for offensive missions.
It's necessary, John.
Oh, don't give me that. Don't give me that crap. Wasn't born yesterday, didn't get here in a mule, neither did you. We're being trained as hitmen. We can be used as political, corporate, and commercial weapons. And you know damn well that's exactly what's happening.
So what the hell are you going to do about it?
What can I do? I know what I can do. I can hold a press conference, blow the whistle in this Pandora's box, and put the whole damn thing down the toilet where it belongs.
You can't do that, and you won't do that.
Frank, I'm going out.
Lassiter, 712. Yeah. Get me a medical survey team over here. As soon as possible, yes.
I'm sorry, Frank.
Please step out of the car.
Anything wrong?
I'll have to see your identification. Oh, sorry.
Tell us.
never go into action without a recon of the area, friend.
Our old friend Hook ambushed me.
You son of a bitch. One of these years, when you manage to drag your ass to Manila without any advanced planning, I'm going to put another hole in it for you, whether I know who you are or not.
I had to see an old friend, Carl. You all right, Hook?
Never mind about that, you two. Let's have a drink. Hook, break open the good booze, will you? As for you, you SOB, you got about 2 minutes before the bourbon hits the glass. And I want a complete rundown of your activities for the last 4 years. Now let's make it. Underwater detonations were always more dangerous. The VC put 2 shells into my destroyer, I know.
You were always meant for Sea Command, Carl. It's my fault. I should never have enlisted you in that project.
Hit him again. He's getting behind. The project. I should have quit that after that training film we made. What the hell ever happened to that anyway?
It's around.
All that training. Me and Hook, we were the best. Oh, we drew a rough assignment, but I tell you, when that ship's magazine went up, it was a sight to see.
No, Carl, I'll never forgive the project for what it did to you both. And it's happening to us all, mentally.
You mean they went on with that? After the war, all of it? That's not right for you.
What do you see now?
I can see it in your face, John. Cut them loose. Let them sink in their own swill.
Maybe I've done that.
Hey, you okay?
Yeah, no, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Look, then. Why don't you come out here with us? We can have a full crew again, just the 3 of us. Huh?
Things can't be the way they were, Carl.
Just remember, John, you can't forget the past.
I know that. That's the trouble. Yeah, I gotta keep moving.
Come on, Hook. Hit him again. He's falling behind. All right, a toast. Here's to the sweet, willowy ladies of Nha Trang and their silk dresses.
Trevor was part of a top-secret program in the United States. There are many other governments that are willing to pay any price for what he knows. We will comb the entire island of Luzon if we have to. But I want him alive.
Yes. You will find the man, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Mr. Reed.
damn good sailors once, Hook. All kinds of weather. You think I need that? Well, I figured we got $300,000 in the kitty, right? I'm gonna take half, you keep half. When's the last time you took him to the doctor? 2 weeks? When you wrote to me, said that there was a chance that the deterioration could be arrested. They still feel that way? All right, when I get to wherever I'm going, I'll refill the kitty. You tell them I won't be back for a while, so some kind of military insurance or change in the law or something, you handle that. Wish I could buy back his legs. But give him a day on a bridge of a destroyer. You going to bed? I know where my bunk is. And the harpies of the shore shall pluck the eagle of the sea.
Time for coffee? Didn't mean to upset you.
You don't sleep very late, do you?
Time enough for that when I'm old and infirm. I poured one for you. You know you're about as sneaky as an elephant.
Thank you. I'll remember that the next time I'm in a tight spot.
You better remember it before then if you want to get your butt out of that tight spot.
I'm going to take the old car. Head out to the countryside.
Just avoid crowds. I checked this morning. Things are going around.
I need a boat, Carl.
Give me a couple of days, then call that number. His name's Catullus.
When's the last time you saw me?
Maryland in 1907.
What'd I look like?
Like hell?
What'll you do when you see me again?
Lay on your butt for the $20 you still owe me?
If anybody comes by, I wasn't here.
Friends?
Who's got friends, Carl?
Okay. There's your man.
Mr. Lassiter, I'm Lynn Walker. I'm the U.S. Consul Liaison Officer. Is there any cover story for the press on this situation?
No, there's not going to be.
Well, we'll have to tell them something.
Well, that's fine, but you need to do the telling. You see, Mr. Trevor's a very dangerous man. I think it's best we keep it from the local press.
Well, I have my job to do too, Mr. Lassiter, and I intend to do it.
Mr. Lassiter? I'm Inspector Cruz. Yours, please? This is my associate, Inspector Ortiz.
How do you do, Inspector?
Please follow us.
we thought he might be here in Manila. He mentioned a few people known by name, so we suggest you begin by screening the American community discreetly, of course.
You've spent some time in Hong Kong. You must know there are others interested in Mr. Trevor's whereabouts. So it is?
A private plane just arrived at the Manila International, carrying several undesirable passengers by an indirect route through Zamboanga del Norte on Mindanao from Hong Kong.
You know them?
Mm-hmm. A man called Alok Lee, an international trader.
In what?
Anything of value? Of course. They are under observation. But what?
We were ordered to stand off. Mr. Lassiter, would you know why?
How should I know?
Of course. How should you know? Obviously, there's something of great value involved to bring Alok himself here.
Yeah, the plates.
The plates. Such things could be handled through intermediaries, and usually are.
Inspector, I have no other information I can give you.
I see. Well, then, perhaps before you retire to your hotel, you might ease my apprehension in another area.
Sure, I can.
What was Trevor's motive for all this?
Okay. It's an illness. About 3 weeks ago, he went through his annual physical at Walter Reed. It's a malignancy. It's terminal, and it's inoperable. See, Inspector, he's a man who worked for government agencies all of his life. He lived in a sterile apartment with sterile people around him.
He wasn't paid well.
Oh, yeah, quite well. But let's say not well enough to cover a lifetime of experiences he never had. A man like that wants the best, and it takes money. The plates are worth millions. And with them, he can buy himself a new life, regardless of how short it might be. At least that's how we look at it in Inspector Cruz.
I see.
Patrolman Lorza, please report to Inspector Cruz. Patrolman Lorza, please report to Inspector Cruz.
Ortiz, when you get back, talk to Cruz. Maybe you can get Miss Walker back to her desk at the embassy.
The big one is Lassiter.
Why so quiet? I thought you were an accomplished conversationalist.
They told me about the man you killed in the garage.
It was an accident, Miss Walker, just an accident.
That accident was on foreign soil. It may not concern you, but I'm the one that has to make the explanations.
Well, you're the picture of efficiency. It shouldn't be too difficult for you. Hey, look, as long as we're stuck with one another, let's try to get along, okay?
The man you're after is a man like you, isn't he?
He's not like me. He's a lot better at his job than I am.
Paging Poptichelli. Telephone call for Mr. Poptichelli.
Excuse me.
Lassiter. I have a reservation.
Mr. Lassiter, we expected you last night. You don't mind registration, sir? Oh, by the way, a friend of yours is waiting at the bar.
A friend of mine?
Yes, sir, that's what he said.
You tell anyone I was coming?
No.
Where's this bar of yours?
Straight ahead, sir. Thank you. Don't mention. Dali mo na sa kwarto yan, boy. Can I help you, sir?
Once we have a driver to give us a destination.
Yes, I was wondering if you could get me a room next to Mr. Lassiter's. We are going to be conducting some business here, and we need to confer frequently.
See anyone you know?
No?
Mr. Lassiter? Well, Mr. Lassiter, it has been a long time. How have you been?
Do I know you?
In no way. You and your friend tried to wreck our car in the garage this morning.
Oh, yeah. Excuse me a minute, boys. Miss Walker, go look at the fish. They're pretty fish. Anyway, Pancho, you said something about the garage?
I just want you to know that we don't hold any grudge.
I do.
Good joke.
See you, boys.
Here, wait a minute. Don't rush off. You and your lady friend, have a drink with us. Okay, papare, saka na lang natin sila yariin mamaya.
Okay.
Okay. Associates are in Manila. Anything you need, no matter where, we'll see you get it. Right, Vermont?
Careful, Mr. Lassiter. Don't have any more accidents.
Another pretty fish.
Lassiter here.
I have a coded message for you. Can you take it?
Yeah.
Security 1 code.
Ready.
18 Windfall 63 Open.
Go ahead.
043. Your location. Copy.
Okay.
Proceed immediately on this.
I have it, sir. Is this the only contact here?
Yes. Act fast, or he'll
You
do
what?
the whole program.
No, I know that, sir.
He's dangerous.
Yeah, I know he's dangerous, sir.
Find him. Get it finished.
Right away, sir.
Are you all right?
What?
Are you all right? I saw you from over there.
No, I'm fine. I'm just fine, thank you. Just a minute. What's your name? Where do you come from?
My name's Lee Sue. From the lodge.
Lee Sue. Stay with me.
All right. Walk with me? What's your name?
Ryder. Bill Ryder.
Mr. Ryder.
You staying here at the lodge?
Uh-huh.
You've been here long?
2 days.
I just came in myself. I'm glad you're here. I hope that we'll see each other again.
I hope so, too.
The lonely world is a lonely place where a lonely time is shared by all. Summer, winter, springtime, and fall. It never rains, but it always pours, and the lonely streets are filled with tears from crying eyes that wasted the years. I reached out.
Good evening, sir.
And
Table
I
for one, sir?
touched love, and it filled me.
No, thank you.
How
See somebody I know.
so much love go on from here to the hereafter.
Hello.
Every beat,
Hello.
every rapture
May I join you?
will
Please.
the laughter that's gone.
Have you ordered?
No.
So go
I was hoping someone might join me.
Let time swallow me as time will do.
Mr. Ryder?
In my lonely world.
Are you all right?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Just too much nightlife, I guess. Well, cheers.
Cheers.
So go away and don't follow me. Let time swallow me as time will do. In my lonely world, there's no place for you.
Is today the day, Hook? Found his mothership, did they? How many?
I don't want any shooting.
And it's not the law.
Get the information that we need. All right, let's go.
Have a drink, Mr. Hook. Prepare to do battle.
Go around back. We'll take the front. Somebody watch the front. Hurry, hurry. Come on.
Answer to a prayer.
Open up the door, Mr. Wagner. We know you're in there.
We don't intend to hurt you. If you cooperate, there will be no trouble.
You have nothing to be afraid of, Mr. Wagner. Open up the door.
Mr. Wagner, let me commend you. A formidable bit of resistance. But now that this is all over, I want you to tell me where your friend Trevor is.
Go to hell.
Mr. Wagner, I do not want you to endure more pain. Trevor has something I am interested in, and for which I have a customer. You cannot win out, Mr. Wagner. This pain will pierce through your mask of thorn. When I get out of here, I will get what I want from you. Foolish, Mr. Wagner. Foolish and...
rich man, Mr. Ryder. I think I may too. Shall we walk?
May I see your ID, please?
Mr. Lassiter. Strange meeting you here. Coincidence, no doubt.
What happened?
A battle, obviously.
Miss Walker, if this is a bit much for your stomach, you can wait in the car. Okay, Cruz, how'd you find out about it?
Routine investigation. The dossier on Trevor was most interesting. It revealed the naval history. We cross-checked it with a list of Americans who live here in Manila, and we came up with one man who served with him, Carl Wagner, a winner of the Navy Cross for gallantry in action. Gallantry, Mr. Lassiter. You know what the word means?
Who can afford gallantry these days, Cruz?
You may be right, of course. It is an old word. But not everyone has forgotten it.
Where is he?
Outside.
What are you going to do about this?
About Alok and his associates from Hong Kong? At the moment, nothing.
How do you find out about Wagner?
How did you find out about Wagner?
Operator, I've been trying for half an hour. Wagner. Wagner, W-A-G-N-E-R. That's right, that's a number. Disconnected when? All right, fine, thank you.
Is something wrong?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to wake you. No, there's nothing wrong. Just trying to contact an old friend, and it's okay.
Don't you sleep?
Old habits, hard to break.
You've seen much trouble, haven't you, Mr. Ryder?
A little.
You have no monopoly on that.
On what?
Trouble.
I know that, too, but I'm a little concerned about my own, though.
Yes, because you know them best. You want much in life. I mean, of life.
Not much. All I know is I don't want what I've had anymore. And I don't know what's up front. I'm not used to that. I'm feeling like a kid, weak inside. And if I cashed out tomorrow, not a single person would ever know I existed. And really, I'd just be another dead soldier. I think that what I want is someone who really cares.
that I've been alive. You're someone I can trust. And someone who would trust me. A woman.
It's love you want. Same as I.
Oh, who the hell knows what they want, or who the hell knows anything?
I'm but one. And you want many things.
Well, you see how foolish I am.
No. Dreaming is not foolish. I will dream with you. And if you also want, I will love you.
That was Trevor. Hurry, let's go.
Hold on. I think we've got company.
Mr. Cruz asked me to join you this morning.
Now, first things first. A letter from your agency.
Priority 1, Mr. Astor.
Excuse me.
Pardon me, Chief Inspector Cruz.
Yes?
You have a telephone call on our private phone. Urgent, please.
Thank you. Excuse me.
Have you been in consular service long, Miss Walker?
4 years.
Dedicated?
Well, of course.
This is a secret priority 1 message I've read and I understand it. What should I do with it? What would you do with it?
Well, shred it and burn it.
I can't do that here.
I don't understand what you're getting at.
Well, if you were really dedicated, you'd grab it and eat it. Then you wouldn't use a public toilet for 2 weeks.
We just got some information on your friend.
What?
One moment.
Mr. Cruz,
Go ahead.
we have just confirmed the report that Mr. Trevor was seen this morning, accompanied by a Chinese woman along the vicinity of Taal Lake Lodge. There is also a report from the Highway Patrol that this same vehicle was involved in a high-speed racing along the Lake Highway.
Where is he?
There is no further report, sir, except that the vehicle was not apprehended and has not been sighted since.
Well, how far is this Lake Tall?
Just a short trip by rail.
Why don't we get up there, like, right away? Everything has been arranged for, Mr. Lassiter. You have 45 minutes, sir. Give me a few minutes. I'll throw a few things in my bag and I'll be right down.
So you got 45 minutes.
If you had taken proper security measures to begin with, that phone conversation never would have happened. Time is getting short.
I'm aware of the time element.
9 days is all
I know.
we can
What?
expect. 9
Well, he's already gone 10 days.
He's beyond normal restraints.
Sir, I have another hot tip for you. Somebody took my medication.
And your last injection?
About 30 hours.
I assume it was in your attaché case. Did they steal that too?
Yeah.
You get Trevor.
Well, what happens if I don't get to him in time? What happens if he goes completely off the deep end?
If you're still capable of handling the operation quietly with no publicity, we can alleviate the...
Personally, sir, I don't give a damn about the publicity. What about the man? What do I do? What do I do?
This is a priority 1 situation with serious international implications. You may have no choice. Bring him back or eliminate him.
I just wanted to hear you say it, sir.
Miss Walker, who authorized this trip in?
I told you before, I can take care of myself. I authorize my own trips, and I go where I feel I have to go. And let me give you a bit of advice, mister. Pull any more of your superiority gimmicks, and this is one Radcliffe girl who can have you deported as an undesirable in nothing flat.
Oh, really?
That's right. And I mean it.
All right. By all means, be my guest, Miss Walker.
I'd like to remind you, gentlemen, we have no way of finding out how many, if any, of the Hong Kong faction are still in the Dahal vicinity. So this trip is primarily one of investigation. Sergeant, please see to our seats.
Yeah. Lester, you ready? I'm not really, Cruz. I can't get used to the heat out here.
Something you'll have to bear. Let's go.
Get him out. He's out of here. Get an ambulance. How's our chief?
It's not serious. No major organs damaged. He'll be back in less than a couple of weeks.
Dr. Antonis, please call extension
Reacted very quickly.
441.
Could have been worse.
Okay, so I'm a terrific person. What about Trevor?
Well, since the attempt was made before we left the depot, I assume that Olive is still in Manila, which leads me to conclude that Trevor is also here. He'll be located.
Hey, wait a minute.
Please call extension 441.
What if your assumption is wrong? What if he doesn't have the time? And what if he bumps the car in the meantime?
There are only so many people on Luzon who could or would help him off the island. And we know all of them. We'll find them.
And Alok doesn't know those people, too.
Look, we're not dealing with a moron. Olive knows his business. He's a pro. Listen, you'd be of greater help to us if you were to cooperate fully and stop withholding information intentionally.
Oh, gee. Come on, we're back to that one, huh?
We never let that, Mr. Lassiter. Look, if I were to accept your government's excuse for wanting Trevor, I'd have to ask many more questions. I don't think that's necessary. If Olive wanted those plates, he'd have bought them. But if what he wants is the man, then that's quite a different thing.
What's different?
Mr. Lasser, let me tell you, the difference is that if you want to play the killing game, you can go do it somewhere else, not in my country. I think you forget. I am here by accident, not choice or design. That's precisely my point. Look, the stupidity with which this operation has been handled has done nothing but complicate the situation from the start. I agree, because I'm not directing it. I know. But while you're in the Philippines, I am. And Mr. Lasseter, you will cooperate, or you can get the hell out.
None. If he's supposed to contact me again, what does he want from a boat? Did he ask for that? No. Wagner called. He said that out. So? Aha, you lied about Wagner. Please, I just sell services, that is all. You are going to tell us everything about this. Do you hear me? Everything. Do you understand? No,
You have a friend named Wagner?
Yes?
So do I.
What can I do for you?
I have a business proposition for you.
You might come in and talk about it.
Yes, that's exactly what I had in mind.
They work for Elok Lee, an international dealer from Hong Kong.
Who's this?
My secretary. They killed the poor man. He couldn't tell them what he didn't know.
And you?
They mentioned Wagner. And a man named Trevor. You?
What about Wagner?
He's dead.
What?
He's dead.
You may look at here?
Yes.
And pour 2 drinks. And pour them where I can see you. I need a boat.
I know.
Tonight.
Out of the question. Impossible. It would take at least a week.
I'll give you $50,000. 2 days.
75,000, 3 days. Best I can do.
All right. It's a deal. There's 50. And I'll call you tomorrow. There'll be 2 of us.
2? In that case, the price will be
$75,000.
Well, Mr. Wagner and I have done much business over the years. Profitable business, I might add.
Yeah, I know all about it. Here's to fools and sailors.
Miss Walker, if you don't stop following him, I'll call the police.
I'm working with the police.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. I'm sorry.
You've been drinking.
Man, I wish I could. Hey, could I offer you one? We can't have machines all the time, you know.
I don't drink on duty.
Won't rust your gears.
No, thank you.
Miss Walker, for someone who's done so much for the country, you deserve a little enjoyment.
Well, there is one little bit of enjoyment I will allow myself.
Okay.
Before I left for the train today, I received a message from my director asking me to call off this thing. You arranged that, didn't you?
No, I didn't. But it's cool. Because you don't belong here, and I don't want you here.
Oh, man's work, is that it?
Golly, you guessed it.
Oh, that was all right a few seconds ago when you wanted a few creature comforts.
You guessed it again.
Oh, you are a son of a bitch.
Remember what I said. Tell him no more, no less. But get him here.
Yes? Yes, it is. I have it all arranged this afternoon. At the old wharf near the dry dock, and bring the rest of the money. Very well. I'll be waiting for you.
Excellent. Excellent. Very well done.
Now may I ask you...
A most interesting analysis. The attaché case we found in Mr. Lassiter's room was quite interesting. Malleable, manipulative, mind drugs. And yet in Mr. Lassiter's attaché case. Tell me, old friend, did Trevor appear ill when you saw him?
No.
Did his hand shake?
I don't know.
His eyes, how did his eyes look?
I don't know. I don't know.
You are not very observant, old friend. I was so certain you would have much to tell me. I told you I would pay you for your services, didn't I?
No. Wait. I helped you. I did as you asked.
We'll burn some incense for you, dear friend.
No. No. You promised me. We had a deal. No, please. Ah!
Yes, you're being paid. But have no fear. I leave you in very experienced hands. It will be a beautiful thing. He is an artiste.
Well, morning, Miss Walker. Headache, Mr. Lassiter? Monday.
Quitones, who lives here, specializes in procurements of all kinds. Either he or Trevor left 2 bodies here yesterday. And...
I didn't throw one killing punch.
Well, it's a good thing you didn't, because he knows a lot. We'll make him talk. He'll talk. I promise you, you can finish him off. He doesn't.
Well, Cruz, I hope that dude was telling the truth. How far is it to this wharf?
Just a few minutes. Our surface unit should be closing in now. Quietly. No sirens.
I'm against this. You know, if we go rushing in there like a squad of Marines, Trevor might break.
Thank you, Mr. Lassiter. It's unfortunate your superiors didn't give you another option.
Frank! I know what you're going to do. You're going to try to take him along, aren't you?
The only thing I can do.
But what if he doesn't listen to you? What if he resists?
Stay here in the car. Now it's going to be all right. But don't you move until I get back there.
Mr. Ryder? Will you kiss me?
You are completely surrounded, cut off. And we have the girl. Who are you? That doesn't matter, does it? You have something I want, and I have something you want. All right. What do you want? Come out without your weapon, and I'll come out without mine. We can settle this with no further trouble. Come, Mr. Trevor. Here is Mr. Lassiter's attaché case. Relief for you.
Frank Lassiter is here?
Come closer. I do not want to shout.
This is what you get. Now what?
Very well. Project Kill is what I want. I want to know everything about it. I will trade you the girl's life. That and a considerable sum of money. In any currency you name.
Where's my boat?
Your contact had an accident. You can have this boat if you agree to my request. The girl will be returned to you. You have my word.
Who are you?
Just a businessman.
Let the girl go now.
I cannot do that, Mr. Trevor. I have invested a large sum in you. If I want to do one more to get what I want, I will.
You've been following me for some time now, haven't you?
Do not use the word following. Investigate is a better word. It started from Mr. Wagner and, I want to get on that wharf before everything out there is wasted.
All right, for the first 5 minutes, keep your fire above their heads. Richo, you tell the chopper, stop that boat at the end of the wharf. Okay, Lassiter, it's your show.
Please, I did not do anything. I left your bag there. I left your bag there. Mr. Trevor, please, please. Keep going to Mr. Lassiter. Please. Have pity on me. Have pity on me, Mr. Trevor. Mr. Trevor, please. Please, Mr. Trevor.
And this is for an old friend. And this is for the sailor.
John, you gotta come back with me.
I'm not going back, Frank.
I'll have to take you.
I'm going around you. If you think you can take me, go ahead and try. Otherwise, step aside.
I know what I have to do. You taught me. Priority 1 and all that.
Well, that's your problem, isn't it, Frank? What's wrong, Frank?
Come back, John.
What's the matter? You need some help? Now they're going to come after you.
Your briefcase, Mr. Lassiter.